Yo, what is up, Squirtle crew? This is TheJDzero bringing you another PokéTuber versus PokéTuber battle. And guess what? Finally, Kid Leunam. Kid Leunam finally had gotten a chance to battle me today. And we're gonna have our first ever versus match of this season here. But his link will be down in the description down below. He's an awesome battler. But let's go ahead and get into this match before I get a little bit too excited. So here we go. He sends out the Rotom Heat. Nice, very nice play. I sent out the Edinity, the my TheJDzero. I do send out the whole Stealth Rocks. I avoid the Will-O-Wisp. I do get a Toxic off. He does go for another Will-O-Wisp, and this does hit me. So it kind of sucks because now my attack does get dropped immensely, so I won't be able to do as much. But my attack being super low. He does switches out into his Tentacruel just to get the Rapid Spin off. I do go for the Stone Edge. Try to at least get some damage off of with the Stone Edge. Doesn't do as much. But I keep getting burnt. So I do decide to switch out. I should have switched out into Gengar instead of switching out into Professor X, because at least this would have at least avoided the whole Rapid Spin effect to it. But it happened anyway, so that kind of sucks. I would have kept the Stealth Rocks up here. I did go for the second. Second does a pretty good amount, almost one-shotting this thing. Didn't do so. Kind of sucks that Professor X has to go by a crit move like that. That kind of sucks. So, like I said, if I would have had Gengar in here instead, it would have probably been a different situation. But, oh well. I do go into Godzilla, and I decided to Stone Edge this thing. I should have just went for the crunch, honestly. I don't know why he went for that, but I feel like I should have went for the crunch. He does go into the Sceptile. Now, this is not no ordinary Sceptile. This is a Mega Sceptile. This is why I switched out. And I switched out into the Joker. Try to see if I was going to get any physicalness from this Sceptile. But it turns out that it's more of a special than a physical. So, and I was predicting to see if he would do any Dragon Dance or setups like that. It does not. He does go for a Leaf Storm, kind of almost pretty much taking everything out from me. I feel like it was either between the Sludge Bomb that I should have did or the hacks, or try to get a little off of it, but that didn't happen. So I do go for the Sludge Bomb. I do nicely get a little bit of damage off of the Tritenotar, not as much as I needed to. So I do go for the Willow, trying to get it burned, and kind of like halfway, lower its attack just in case when the next Pokemon comes in that I bring in. So Gengar does die off to a Ancient Power. He didn't get any stat boosts from the Ancient Power, so that's a good thing. Honestly, that's a good thing. I go back into Tripod. I know I won't be able to do as much with the Earthquake, but I go ahead and use the EQ, the Earthquake, this thing. I did it almost half the amount of damage that he needed to, but he decided to go for an Ice Beam. I think I should run Ice Beam on my Tritenotar instead of running Flamethrower, actually, because I don't know, I just feel like instead of Flamethrower, I should run Ice Beam. So I went into Leonardo and then Mega Evolve. go for the skull. Do take it out with a skull. And like I said, since his Tentacruel is still viable in this play matchup, I can't really do anything to it at this time. He does go for a Volt Switch with his Roam Heat though. And he sends it back. And then he sends out his Primate. Now this is where I should have just pretty much went for the Aura Spear, but I didn't because he switched out into this Pokemon. So that kind of sucks because I didn't know he was gonna actually switch out or stuff like that. But now since he's switched out into his Primate, I put in Godzilla, and I decided to go with an EQ, trying to see if I could take it out with the EQ. And I do end up taking it out with the EQ. So that's good. But now he sends out this Mega Sceptile that I cannot outspeed or anything. Can't really do anything to the Sceptile. I send out the Claw, trying to see if I could do anything with the Claw. And he goes for the Leaf Storm. It literally did a mid-half. It wasn't too strong for it to do anything worse to me. I did get a free Sword Sense up when he switched, so that was a good thing. Because without that free Sword Sense boost, pretty much would have been But now he sends out this Rotom Heat, and I already know the Willow's about to come up against me, so I don't know what to do at this moment in time. So instead of going for the Willow, he actually went for the Overheat, ended up killing off the Claw, and that's it for the Claw. So now here I am thinking, what should I do? I only have 2 Mons left, or at least 1 Mon left here. So I sent out Godzilla again, and I think this is where I end up having my last Mon out to help me through this. So I go with the Crunch, just directly crunch away everything. I do get a crit off of his Rotom Heat, so that was good. And now the send has stopped. He does send out his Sceptile, and this is what I mean, where Mega Sceptile is kind of outspeeds my Choice Scarf Godzilla, and that kind of sucks, that knowing that it outspeeds outspeeds by Godzilla, because it's just like, it's Mega and it has a much higher speed to use, I guess, when you think about it. So that was the match between me and Kid Leunam. Like I said, it was a pretty good match. I hope that it would have been at least a little bit better on my part, but it's pretty awesome how we get this match. Finally got this match in, and did a OU mixed tier here. And this is one of those competitive battle sets that we're doing, so that was pretty cool. Like I said, check out Kid Leunam. His link will be down in the description. I pretty much will have all the PokéTubers links down in the description, so make sure to go ahead and check them out. So comment, share, skybash that like button, put your squirrel shades on, stay awesome guys. Bye.